Okay.
Should I unbutton one more? Do your intro. What up, hooligans?
Should you be in this?
I don't know.
Okay, get down.
I'm gonna be in the thumbnail.
Oh.
I have an old lady back.
Okay. Okay. What up, hooligans?
It's Jennifer and Amanda.
Rach.
Lee. And what? I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. What up, hooligans? It's Jennifer and
Amanda, Lee.
Today, we are finally doing the collab that you guys have been wanting for so long.
It's hashtag JENerationDIY.
If you guys don't know Amanda,
I do like bullet journaling, art videos.
So if you want to be a productive queen for school, check out her channel. Also, we did a school-related video on her channel.
On my channel, we're gonna be giving you guys more tips, but more so on like the note-taking, organization, productivity side of it. So hopefully, between both of our videos, you guys will be ready for school and get all of your stuff together.
And thrive! I asked you guys on my Instagram story to ask us a bunch of school-related questions for us to give advice on because we have been in school before.
We have a lot of knowledge to pass on to you.
Yes, and I figure as two Asians, we have a lot of good advice for going through school. I mean, that's kind of a stereotype, but I think we kind of did. I did pretty well in school.
Oh. I was a good student.
Yeah, so I feel like we have some expertise. But also, you guys know I dropped out of NYU, so am I the best?
But I mean, you got in, so
it's true. Yeah. I survived 2 years there, so.
Gotta lead with the good info.
Yes. But anyway.
Also, I wanted to say I have a Jennifer scrunchie.
Without further ado, let's get to the questions. So a bunch of you guys asked about advice on starting high school, freshman tips.
I mean, I feel like no matter what we say, obviously anyone's gonna be nervous and that is totally normal. But just remember that everyone's in the same boat, you know? Like everyone's starting fresh, everyone's trying to make new friends. So yes, you can be nervous, but not too nervous.
Especially for me, I was definitely nervous because I was changing districts.
Yeah.
So I didn't know anyone in my high school. And I was really nervous that I wasn't gonna make friends. But honestly, everyone is so new in that environment that it's really easy to make friends. Like you don't really need to think about it that much. I mean, you do have to put yourself out there a little bit more during those first couple of weeks.
But I feel like people are more open if you like just start a conversation. And also you have like such an easy convo starter too. Just be like, oh, like what classes do you have?
Or like what school did you come from?
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, like I feel like everyone always says you can like join clubs, which is obviously a good way to do it.
Hold for a motorcycle. I made a lot of my friends from clubs and sports teams. I think a lot of people are scared to join them if their friends don't want to join also. But I say just try it out. I know it seems kind of scary, but you might make some really cool friends there.
The moral of the story is you do you.
Is that the moral?
I don't know.
Amanda just wants to add that moral into like literally everything.
But it applies to a lot of things. I feel like a lot of people just get too scared because they're afraid of what people will think. Like a lot of people are just afraid of like them judging you. But at the end of a high school experiences, you're gonna regret what you don't do instead of like what
it's true. I hope that was good advice. Okay, the next one is how to be on time. Now, I feel like I am not qualified to answer this question because I literally would show up the minute that the bell rang. I mean, I did make it on time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter like how
much
you were, as long as you got there on time.
Yeah.
I'm a serial latecomer. I'm just always late. Like, I don't know what's wrong. Like, I think my clock is just off.
I know what you should do to be early is prepare earlier. For example, prepare your outfit the night before.
And like breakfast and stuff.
Yeah. Wait, I was gonna say, but sometimes I prepare the night before and then the morning of, I'm like, this is ugly.
In that case, you just gotta commit. Anyway, maybe this is not the best
no. I do have some tips, okay? Prepare everything the night before. Pack your backpack. Plan, like, if you're gonna do makeup. Know what you're gonna do on your face. Know what you're gonna eat for breakfast. Also, set multiple alarms. Set them earlier than you think.
That's what I should. When I set my alarms, I always account for snooze time.
Yes. I mean, I didn't really look at my phone that much before I went to school in high school, but during college, I definitely woke up and, like, went on my phone. So if you know that you're gonna do that, account for that time. So set your alarm clock earlier so you have time to like wake up and stuff. Okay, the next one is when is the time that we should think about college? Maybe like grade 10, 11?
I think like loosely around grade 10 you should like obviously think because you need to like choose your courses accordingly.
Yeah, and also I think grade 10 for us is like when the marks started to really matter when applying.
But at the same time, like we're not saying you gotta like have your life figured out by grade 10. Like definitely not.
Oh no.
Honestly, you should have a general ballpark, or at least like try to look into a couple things.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself, because I literally did not think about college until the summer before grade 12.
Yeah,
and then
same.
I started scrambling, which honestly is not a good idea, but don't feel like you're behind if you're not like super on top of college stuff. It's different for everyone.
Yeah.
And also don't feel like you have to go to a huge university right away, because community college is honestly kind of amazing. You save so much money, and if you aren't used to like a big school environment, community college will be a really good like stepping stone.
I don't know how it was like in your school, but in my school there was so much pressure on academics and having everything figured out so early. And I don't know, I just, after the fact, I realized, oh, that 1% on a test in the grand scheme of things really did not matter, even though at the time I felt like it was the end of the world. Obviously that doesn't mean slack off, but you know, you have to also take care of yourself and don't put too much stress on yourself.
Yeah.
Because in the end, like, as long as you work hard, you know, everything's gonna work out.
Yeah, I think the key is do the best that you can do, and that's all that you can do.
Also, all the people that in high school had their like life planned out by the minute, I doubt it actually ended up playing out exactly how they intended.
I've never thought about that.
I feel like everyone thinks that you should have everything planned out, but you have to be flexible with your life and like know what's the best decision for you in the moment. If you're too stuck on your schedule and your life plan, you could like miss some opportunities or miss some options. So
true that. All right, that's some wisdom there, man.
I know. Whoa.
How do you deal with mean girls?
I'm not the best person to ask, because in my school there wasn't really cliques, I don't feel like.
I definitely think that Canadian schools are
we're just too nice.
I know, they're so different from American schools.
Yeah.
Like when I watched American movies, they're all like, oh, this is where the jocks sit, this is where the losers sit. It wasn't really like that. Although there were definitely groups in high school, and there were, I call them like the cool kids. They sat in this specific corner of the cafeteria. Like it's called the grad corner, where the grade 12 sit. And it's always like the basketball players and the people who are friends with them. So like a part of that were some of the mean girls. Just like one of them made fun of me once, and that has like scarred me for a long time. I love you. A long time. Also, like a lot of my friends, well, a lot of people like made fun of my YouTube channel at school, and like they would play my videos in front of everyone, and it was just bad. Like
I like hid my YouTube channel for the longest time.
I went home and privated a bunch of my videos.
Oh my god.
I know, it was a little sad. Honestly, even if I give you advice, like sometimes you just have to feel it, and then after the fact you realize, oh, I didn't need to feel like that. Like I can give you advice like, oh, don't care about what people think, and everyone says that, but for me, I don't really take advice until I've gone through
It's easy for us to say like after the fact, just in general everything, but obviously in the moment it's hard to like actually do it.
Try your best to just keep with the people who support you, your friends. I find that if you take the joke and you like laugh at yourself, it's harder for them to make fun of you, because they're like, oh, you're already doing it, but like also, oh, you're in on it too.
I think you are the one in control of like how you feel and how someone else makes you feel. So if someone like makes fun of you, you can take it in a couple different ways, and you can give power to their words. Wow, I'm getting really deep.
Wow, who is she?
It's the same with like getting hate on the internet, you know? Like if I actually register all the hate or like any hate comments that I got, I would be miserable. But you know, you just have to pay no mind and just keep doing you.
Also, keep in mind that people who hurt people are hurt.
Yes.
Imagine what they might be going through and why they might be lashing out at you. So it honestly isn't a you problem. It's more of a them problem. Next question!
Woo.
How to deal with fake friends.
This isn't even just like a high school, college thing. This will apply in your life throughout.
Yeah, I think like honestly, for me, high school was not that hard of a time, because I kept a really low profile and I just stuck with my friends.
Me too, yeah. I mean, I think in general, like if they're fake friends, they don't even deserve the title friends, you know?
Yeah.
Move on. You deserve
well,
better.
no, I think that's like really easy to say, like, oh, cut them off. But a lot of people are like, those are the only people that they have at school, so it's really hard. And I think that's like where people struggle, because it's like, oh, that's my only option. But I think
you never have just one option.
it's true. Like, to go back to our first point of like how to make friends, like join clubs and stuff, go go, like, join clubs, take classes that are not with your friends.
Like, diversify your friend group, and then you can, like, slowly take out the toxic ones.
Because there's always ways to meet new people, especially if you are in a big school.
That's the thing. I went to a big school. Did you go to a big school?
My school had like 600 people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So, because I was gonna say, it's like different if you're in a smaller school, because I know that it's harder when you're like surrounded by the same people from middle school, or like, you know.
I'd say just try your best. Go outside your comfort zone and try to mingle with other people. But don't just like randomly go up to people. Like, it has to be organic, you know, if you join a new club and sports team and stuff.
Advice for this whole video: join a club and a sports team.
Pretty much.
And you do you.
And you do you, girl. Advice for first year college students.
Again, probably not the best people.
Don't take me dropping out as a sign of weakness, okay? Onto the advice. The friends that you make the first week, like during welcome week, you're not gonna be friends with them for the rest of university. I think I only talked to one of them now. The rest of them, I don't even like remember their names or faces. Mingle around and don't be afraid to talk to new people. In college, literally nobody cares. Like, there's no cliques, there's no squads. Like, it's not the same as high school. Like, you can just do whatever you want and like nobody cares. I definitely felt more welcomed at college because like everyone is willing to talk to you, everyone is new and trying to make friends.
And at that point too, even if you grew up with all the same people, at least it's kind of like a reset.
Yeah.
Like, there's more people.
And I also know that people who went to college together, like, they didn't necessarily hang out with each other. They made new friends and stuff. I think the main thing about college is the classes. Well, I guess it depends on what your high school education was, but for me, the classes were so much harder. So just be prepared for that. But also, it might be a lot easier, so it really depends. So I guess I don't really know what I'm trying to say. Was that advice? Not advice, but could you make a story time of embarrassing school stories?
Oh my god. I feel like there's been too many that I just blocked them out from my memory.
Oh, if you guys want to see my embarrassing crush story, it's on my channel. That was just like wild, but this one was also kind of wild. So one day, I thought it was pajama day.
Oh my god, no. Wait, how does that happen?
I walk into school, like, I'm kind of late too, with my like red plaid pajama pants. And then like I walk into my foods class and like everyone's already sitting down and I'm like, wait a second. Why is everyone wearing jeans?
They probably thought you were just being like a slacker.
I think pajama day was the day after, so I think people knew that I messed up.
Did you have like extra clothes you could change?
I had to call my mom. I was like, Mom, please bring me some jeans. I need.
I have no embarrassing stories. I'm just perfect. In the moment, I didn't think it was embarrassing, but now looking back on it, it was embarrassing. Like, I sang in the school talent show, but it was not good, you know? But like, in the moment, I felt
you were like, oh,
I'm the next Ariana Grande, like, I'm killing it. I sang I'm Yours by Jason Mraz.
Wait, that was the song
that's what I mean, yes.
Do you have a video of this?
It's probably out there somewhere.
I would pay good money to see
Honestly,
that.
same. Like, I wish I could look back.
I honestly don't think it's as bad as you think it is. Well,
I definitely think it is, but that, like, in the moment, it wasn't embarrassing because I was just like, this is gonna be my debut performance.
Wait, I have another story. It's so good. It's so bad.
What?
Okay, this is a bathroom story.
Oh no.
Okay, so I was finished like doing my business on the toilet. I peed probably.
Probably.
And then I like, you know, did the toilet paper thing, flushed it.
Did you clog it?
Okay, listen. I flushed it and I was like, the water's rising.
No!
And I was like,
no.
what? Why is it not flushing?
I would have yeeted out of there.
No, it wasn't
quick.
like, it only like rose a little bit.
Okay.
It didn't like overflow yet.
Okay.
But I was like, let me try again, right?
Yeah.
So I closed the lid because I thought it would force the water down.
The logic.
It's one of those toilets, I guess all toilets are like this because the toilet seat has an opening. So when you close the lid, there's still a hole. So when I flushed it again with the lid closed, like it all just came out. I ran out of there so quick. Yeah! And I ran out of the stall so quick.
You gotta be like, it wasn't me.
Oh, but like there were people there.
Oh, there were people there?
I just ran out. I was like, I don't even care if you guys saw. Like eventually, I guess someone called the janitor.
Okay.
I didn't even call the janitor. Like I just left. I yeeted out of there. Crushes? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Listen, I was a clown.
Also, we are both single.
Like so single.
Like extremely extremely single. Also, I was single all throughout high school.
Oh, me too.
Essentially. So
I have been single for 21 years. So
it's rough out here.
you can't possibly be doing worse than us is the point.
Yeah, that's our advice. It's just
It's like,
keep
this is
doing
to make you feel
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
about yourself.
And you know, if you stay single all throughout high school, that's fine.
Oh, that's another question someone asked. Being insecure about not having a relationship.
I think any single person goes through that.
I think it's easy
like
to
most
look at other people and be like, oh my god, why can't I have that? Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with me? I definitely had issues, but
But think of all the time you have to focus on yourself, be a better person by
Yeah.
yourself.
and you literally don't realize it when you're that age, but you are so young. I was the type of person who felt old no matter what. Like when I was 15, I was like, oh my god, I'm so old. Like literally when you're in high school, you are a baby. So remember that you have the rest of your life.
At that time, like, I honestly really think it's important to like be by yourself. You know, like those people who are in relationships
Yeah.
all the time
Yeah.
and they just don't know who they are
Yeah.
without that person.
Mhm.
It's just very, very important. When did you start YouTube?
When I was like 15.
Yeah, if I was in a relationship,
True that. We
Would
wouldn't
not
be
have
making this
started YouTube.
coin today. Don't be afraid to like people and like get experience in high school.
yeah, of course. But like, don't force yourself
Yeah.
to do it, is what we're saying.
Also, because you're like trying to find yourself
Yeah.
when you're at that age, and if you depend on someone for that, it kind of messes with you later on.
Especially if you're like, I know a lot of people who let their significant others affect their college and university decisions.
Oh, so I know so many people.
Yeah, so don't do that because, like, again, be your own person and then just have this other person, like, add value to
I
it.
also knew this couple that they were like inter-school, and then one of them transferred,
my
and then a
God.
month later they broke up and then transferred back.
So don't do that.
It is high school.
Yeah.
I don't want to be morbid, but like 90% of those relationships are not coming out of high school. But there's still 10%, so like, you know, how to deal with going throughout the day with barely enough sleep.
Coffee.
No, don't do that. I think a lot of people start drinking coffee in high school and now they're like, I need coffee. So try to avoid it.
It's all a domino effect. If you're unorganized or don't get enough sleep,
True.
then you're forced to like deal with being tired. But
Yeah.
you know, get to the root of the problem and maybe just organize your time better so that you can get enough sleep.
Mhm.
And go to my video so you can
Yes, I think like literally everyone has messed up sleep schedules. If you're one of those like organized people in high school, shout out to you, because how about you leave some advice in the comments? The last question we're gonna answer is how to avoid drama. I feel like I am qualified to answer this because I was never in drama and I
Oh.
knew how to avoid it. So every time my friends tried to get me to choose sides, I was like, sister, I am not getting involved.
I was single and a lot of drama revolves around like that stuff.
I also like kept a really low profile. I low-key feel like people who get into drama go looking for it themselves. A lot of people
Or they
who
like
say,
make it a bigger deal than it
yes,
needs
I
to
think
be.
in high school everything seems like it's more important than it really is. If you want to avoid drama, I think it's honestly not as hard as you think it is. Just
be nice
be
to
neutral
people. Yeah.
and yeah, just don't be a mean person. All right, those are all the questions that we are going to give advice on. Hopefully we don't sound stupid.
Hopefully it helped you out in some way
Yeah.
or like gave you some reassurance, whether you're like starting high school or college.
Or if you're just in between and
Yeah.
trying to figure out life.
Yeah.
Because honestly, we are too.
Everyone is. Moral of the story, you do
You do you, girl.
Join clubs and sports.
And make sure to check out Amanda's channel. Go subscribe to her to be a little doodle. Little Doodle's ex-hooligans. Shout out of the week is right here. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.